Hello everyone and welcome to my class. This is Sir Alvin, and in this video, we're gonna talk about student learning styles. We're going to explore the 7 different learning styles with credit to Howard Gardner for his work. A brief definition of learning styles would be a preferred method of learning and processing information for students. Before we discover each style, let's answer the question, why are learning styles important? As teachers, especially in these trying times brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, we have to know our students, especially the strength. We have to determine their capabilities, their thinking capacities to process and absorb the information that we are giving. By this, teachers can use this information to succeed the students academically because the teacher's role is to pass the students and not to fail them. Let's begin with interpersonal. Interpersonal learners benefit from interaction with others. Teachers shall develop small study groups and peer-to-peer tutoring sessions to accommodate the students. We have to set our classrooms as a community of learners that avoids tedious lectures. Rather, we present opportunities for students to work and learn from others. Interpersonal learners have excellent communication skills. These students will only pursue careers in teaching, counseling, and then sales. Next is intrapersonal learners. Intrapersonal learners are also called solitary learners because they prefer a learning environment without interaction. As teachers, we have to allow these students to set goals and tasks for themselves, as well as choose their own topics. These learners will benefit from different types of learning models: blended learning, personalized learning, or flipped classroom models, or even independent learning models. Try and find ways to allow these students to study quietly that is free from distractions. These students often grow up in working positions where they spend much of their time. Interpersonal learners pursue careers in data analysis, research, and security. Moving on to kinesthetic learners. Kinesthetic learners are also called physical learners because they enjoy movement and exercises as they learn. As a teacher, trying to allow the students to walk around and stretch in other class activities. Now, some courses are better designed, allowing the teachers to provide kinesthetic activities. When it comes to instruction, it incorporates hands-on learning methods using manipulatives and different projects. These are the students you will find playing different sports and they are physically active. These students will pursue careers in sports, labor, and construction. The next learning style is verbal. The verbal learning style is also known as the linguistic learning style. Verbal learners make the most out of the written and the verbal word. Look to facilitate discussion, debates, and more sharing of ideas. These students are naturally born speakers and will excel when given a chance to verbally express themselves. Therefore, allow the students to perform in front of their peers, and these students are often the ones who argue with the teachers at any chance. Verbal learners often find careers in politics, writing, and speaking. Next up is the visual learners. In my experience in teaching, I can say that the visual learning style is one of the most popular learning styles. Visual learners prefer learning through flowcharts, diagrams, mind maps, and many infographics. In many cases, information is learned through space and direction. Visual learners usually get a career in video, art, and architecture. They have great spatial recognition and can visualize information on a large scale as well as on a small scale. Sixth on the list is logical. Logical learners are sometimes called mathematical style learners. Methods includes simplification and reasoning. When teaching, find ways to give logical thinkers the clearest explanation possible. This type of student enjoys working on problems and figuring out the answers to the problems. They prefer lessons that are very objective in nature, provide information through bullet points, to-do lists, and give students a chance to think strategically. Also, logical learners get very engaged in difficult problems. Most of the time, they find careers as scientists, mathematicians, and detectives. These are your students who excel in math and enjoy a good math ratio. And the last learning style is auditory. Auditory learners, sometimes called oral learners or even musical learners. This type of student makes the most of sounds, rhymes, jingles, and music. Now, anyone who loves music understands that music's at its best to create emotional connections to sound and music that leads to better comprehension. Auditory learners often find career as sound engineers, musicians, and even songwriters. This is the last learning style on the list, but not the least important. Each learning style is important to the individual. Those are the 7 learning styles of Howard Gardner, and thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from the discussion. If you're new to my channel, click now the subscribe button for you to be updated to every video discussions. Thank you so much.